So my name is Omar Al Busaidy. I'm the author of Just Read It, which is an awesome book that everybody should read. It's my first book. I'm also a global shaper with the World Economic Forum. I'm with Abu Dhabi Global Shaper Hub. I also work at the Abu Dhabi Tourism and Culture Authority, where I'm the sponsorship manager for Manchester City, and I'm the tourism investment promotion manager. Some of the most interesting people that have transformed the world that we live in today, they were one thing. They were thinkers. All of them were thinkers. You know, think about it. It was Thomas Edison, Graham Bell, people who invented the telephone or the light and this. And, you know all these names because these people, if you go to the core, they always ask the question, why? They asked why, or most importantly, they asked why not? Because the world is full of possibilities. It's endless global possibilities. You cannot realize those possibilities if you don't ask the question why. And that's the reason why I want to talk to the students today and ask them to think about the position that they're in today and where the world is today with all the things that are going around us, to see how could this question, three little word question, probably and most possibly transform their lives entirely. And it's not too late. They can start today. I always thought, number one, why can I not own a business when there's so many other people who own a business and are very successful? Why should I only determine on one source of income, one source of revenue, which is like my official government working hours, when I could earn from different sources? Why not be possibly in the future completely independent? So asking all these questions made me do what I'm doing today and get into business. The only way that anyone can be competitive, forget only in business, even in getting a job, you have to have a unique selling point, a USP. That's what I always talk about. I've always said this to students countless times. Don't be afraid about other people having the same thing, because you have to find what is the thing that you are great at and focus on that, continue developing that, and you'll still get people to come to you. Everybody will be getting their own share of the pie. There's so many speakers. There's so many people there's so many books. Why do people get my book? I've already printed the 3rd edition. I'm printing the 4th edition of this book, inshallah, by the 1st of May 2016. It's because I published it, and I published it in November 2015. It's different. That's the reason why people get the book. It's different. I came today to the ZU Carnival, and I sold out all the books that I brought. It's you have to find the unique selling point. That's it. Yeah. One of the things that I always advise people, there are many entrepreneurs that have actually tried working and they gained working experience in different fields, and then they open a business. You don't have to open a business when you're 20 or 25. You can open a business later. When we talk about entrepreneurship, myself and many other people that try to encourage people to get into entrepreneurship, we don't tell them do it now. On the contrary, we're trying to tell them to think about it. To think. Secondly, plan. So the moment you think it, ink it. So start writing about it. Write about your idea, research about the idea, talk to other people, etc. Once you get all of this knowledge and you're getting experience at the same time, you can go off and try to start something by the time, after like at least 5-10 years maybe. Look, everybody will give you a different answer. There's never right and wrong when it comes to this. It's all about trial. There's no such thing as failure. My uncle said, it's only trials. So that's the best advice I can give to someone.
What are the 3 key points that people have to understand before getting into opening a business? Okay,
number 1, always do a lot of research. Research into the product, research into the environment of the place you're trying to do business in. So when I say the environment, it's about trying to learn about the economic environment, the political environment, the technological environment, all the things that are around you, so you can see where are the gaps, the opportunities or the problems that you want to solve. Because a lot of people don't realize that Actually, when you read the newspaper and you see the trends and you see what the government announces, for example, the government wants to move away from oil, and they're investing already a lot into renewable energy. So if they're investing into a lot of renewable energy, one of the things that I would think about is solar panels. They're doing solar panels or other modes of renewable energy. I would probably start creating solar panels, or maybe purchase solar panels from somewhere else and try to sell them here, or do the business of this, or maybe do the business of cleaning solar panels, because very soon, you can already see the government now, they're putting solar panels in parks, buildings, homes. So maybe you would open a business specialized in solar panel cleaning. It's as simple as that. But if you don't read, you won't know. That's the first tip. So, research. Number two, you have to have the passion. If you don't have passion, you're never going to achieve anything in life. If you want anything in life to work, you have to show passion. Because your customers today, they don't only look at the product, they look at the face behind it. You look at Facebook, you meet Mark Zuckerberg, you can see the passion in that person. Apple, it was Steve Jobs. Everybody could see when he came on stage, he owned the stage. That's why everybody bought his product. Although his product probably has a lot of glitches and a whole lot of bunch of things, but still, people go for it because it's the brand behind it, where they see the passion behind the person who's trying to sell that product or service. And the third thing I would say, I mean, there's many different tips, but I'll just share at least three which you asked. The third one is, like I mentioned earlier, is you have to have a unique selling proposition or unique selling point in whatever you're going to be doing. If you're going to open a business, you have to say to yourself, why will people come and purchase from me? What makes me different? Because that's it. Today, if you look around, if we talk about food and beverage and you look at the burger shop, every different burger place has a unique selling proposition. Almost none of them taste the same. Could be in the sauce, could be in the patty, could be in the bread, could be in the branding, could be anything, could be in the environment. But it all works. Look at coffee. Every other corner, there's a coffee shop. But why does each one work differently? People have different preferences. You have to find the unique selling proposition, and then you create your own market. There's a very good book called Blue Ocean Strategy. You know what the Blue Ocean Strategy is? What it says is, the ocean is massive, right? Mm-hmm. And you have all sorts of marine life that live around it. Each one is in its different environment. You have to find your own, and you can succeed in your own. But the sea is huge, and it's available for the whole world, right? It's the blue ocean. It's available for the whole world. But see, everybody benefits, and everybody. You can't find hamur in America. You can find hamur here. So every place has different kind of fish. You just have to find that proper fish for you.
How technology or social media is helping entrepreneurs to shape their business, and what is the right way to do it?
Social media, and the best example I would like to share with everyone, and a lot of people probably don't know this. Everybody heard of the brand Just Falafel, which a local Emirati girl started, Ali Al Mazrou'i. She's a genius. She's an absolute genius. She used only one social media platform, Facebook. She was so successful with Facebook. Facebook did a case study on Alia. Facebook published 2 case studies on Alia's business, because now Just Falafel is a global brand. It opened in London. She opened overseas. This is when people use their brains and they ask why. That is people who, and I'm on it, and I'm sure our government is proud to have people like this. You need to know, and it's the same thing with Home Bakery as well. Home Bakery, they started on Instagram, and then they opened into a brick and mortar shop. But it's about the product that you have. You understand who you're catering to. Facebook, a lot of people around the world, particularly in the West and everything, they still use Facebook till today. It's still one of the most highly used social media platform. Falafel, it's known to be like almost a global Arabic cuisine. Anybody eats falafel. Falafel or the grapevines, waraq inab, it's something that almost every household has. She knew that if she went on Facebook, she gets a bigger audience, not just locally. Not only Emiratis, for example, or Khalijis, because a lot of Emiratis don't actually use Facebook, but a lot of people in the community 9 to 10 million people live in the UAE, she knew she can get a bigger audience than just... So it's about the audience that you want.
Can we expect something new and promising in the coming few years or not?
You know, when you go to England, when you go to London and you climb the metro, there's always a sign, and always there's a sound that you hear when you're in the tube. It says, "Watch this space." That's all I can say. Watch this space. And you'll see a lot more coming out from Omar Al Busaidy. Thank you very much.